Financial liberation starts within the mindset. President Trump is keep on using it, financial liberation, but his liberation is looking towards the wealthy. Now, you have to reposition, keep on using liberation, but his liberation is looking towards the wealthy. Now, you have to reposition yourself as one. You can't keep buying into the bullshit because this is who we are. And you have to now redesign your life. Set your goal higher than what you have. You're going to have to dream big. You're going to have to make money moves in order to get the seat at the table. It's not going to come to you. You start with a penny, you start with $1, then you move up by putting money aside and investing. Find a financial literacy club and learn the money games. That's liberation. Savings and investing. I know we're talking about how to save and how to approach saving, but something you need to understand. You need to get the gist of how money grows. And your money grows according to what is known as compound interest. The crazy thing about it is the banks use the money that you put in. Yes, it uses our money. And then it gives us barely nothing. What is it? 0.03? You gain more interest with lint from the dust under your bed than what you're going to achieve in a bank. And guess what? They turn around and make millions on your money. And what they do, if you stay longer, then you could go into compound interest. It's that when your money, your interest, your 6 cents, your 3 cents, if you keep it for another year in there, you might have 12. It may double, but it's compounded. That's why I really don't invest too much in savings. I buy things. I buy real estate, and it appreciates with time. I don't care what anybody say. No matter what the economy is doing, people need a place to live and to feel comfortable and to feel safe. So you will earn more money through assets than savings. But if you don't trust yourself, you don't have no one to help you with this, then just put it in there. Just know that you're not going to get anything. It's just taking it away from yourself because you know if you have it, you're going to spend it if you're not disciplined enough. And of course, your money will grow over time. And if I do put money in the bank, I put it down as certificates, CDs. So with time, I usually lock in for maybe, last time I did was 6 months, and then 9 months and 11 months, and it rolls over if you don't take it. And it's a good way of taking it away from yourself, and you know you can't touch it. And the funny thing about it, it reminded me of something West Indian groups used to do, is something called susu. So even that is something to think about, because somebody holds the pot. But the thing is, at least you don't have it and you're not tempted to use it. Another aspect about financial independence is overcoming challenges. Overcoming challenges is due to the lack of resources. You want to do well, but the thing is you don't have the availability. But let me tell you something. I'm going to throw this back on you. It's on you. Because there is the information highway called the internet. Don't believe the hype. You could do and have anything you want to be, but you have to set your mind at it. There's resources available out there. And due to the fact with Black Lives Matter, if you're going into business, you're a woman and you're seeking a certain profession, there are money out there to match, to even send young girls to school to become nurses. You want to change your career, there's money out there. So the thing is, I'm not going to believe that there is no resources. But the thing is, you have to check, you have to call, you have to search. What's that old Bible saying? Seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open, ask and it shall be given to you. You keep on knocking, you keep on asking, something will happen. The thing is, it's called determination and tenacity. The other aspect is the fact that some women are not earning as much as the men. You have to know your worth and you have to go in and say, listen, I'm doing the same job. I might even be even more qualified than him. And I need to get reward. So you have to have a voice. You can't be timid now. You're talking about moving on up. You're going to have the word, and sometimes you need to go to HR and say, listen, that's why it's good to know what the pay scale for each position is, and also how longevity. You have to now know the salary. So you're going to have to be more proactive. And then there's societal expectation. A woman places still in the home. She doesn't deserve to make this certain type of income. And oh, bull. You put on your pants just like him, one leg at a time. You just have to fight. Gender difference, I don't care. We're all one, we're human. And you have to fight, and you have to have the will and the courage to step up. We're out there doing it, but the thing is, your interaction is necessary. The thing I was talking about with the Susu, it's the form of empowering yourself within the community, which highlight mentorship. You have to now learn to talk to people who has the money. And that's where I said I'm going to do a financial course, because in order to change where you are, you have to go beyond. You cannot maybe speak to your friend who's on the same plane as you or the same level. So what you have to do is you have to find people that are out there and doing things. And I have to give props to two ladies I admire and help me, viral mentors, are Oprah Winfrey and Arlen Hamilton. Boss ladies, I mean, they are doing it. And I joined Arlen Hamilton's group, started my own podcast, and that's how I got to start doing this. I need to do something else. Yes, I do collect revenue from the rents, and you don't have an emergency fund, and you want to change your direction and where your life is going, change something you're doing. And the thing is, I am living now for me. I am a retired psychologist, but the thing is, I love to travel. The thing is, I love to move. I love to keep things going, and I love to educate people. Now, that brings us back to establishing partnerships and connections. You have to seek financial groups, literacy group, and connect with people who have that same mindset. So you're going to have to keep that goals to yourself. It's not everybody want to see you go up, because these are called go up goals. So some things you're going to have to learn how to shut your mouth. And all it is shifting a mindset. You're changing your mindset. You're seeing there is possibilities. And once you become enlightened, that's when your eyes start, aglow, and you start to say, hey, I could do this. And then you starting to travel, and you're seeing how the other side, living outside of the United States. It's just amazing. My mother, when we were younger, she traveled all over the world. Spain, all over, England, Jamaica, and I do the same thing with my son. Where I consider us world travelers, because before he was in school, we were gone. But now, with high school, you're limited per se, but soon as that door closes, and guess what? We're not on 100% attendance crap. When we're ready to go, we're gone. I said, Marcus, and he said, Mommy, let's ride. And that's freedom to do that. Because guess what? When you go on a job, I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I want you to think about it. When you go on a job, they're going to ask for your attendance? Are they going to ask for your kids' attendance? They're not even looking at the GPA like they used to anymore. They want to see if you could blend into society. Can you adapt to the culture of the business? Just a little food for thought. What I want to leave with you, making your first step towards financial liberation. What I want you to do is think about one aspect of what we talked about and how would you put it in place? What do you need? Just sit down and take a minute and write your goal out. It doesn't have to be a goal, but what objectives you want to achieve? What do you want to do for your family? And the thing is, what makes it even more powerful, if you get everybody in your house on board. This is what we're going to do. This is where we at, and this is where we want to be. And it's good for the kids to see, because they're going to say, Mommy and Daddy taking charge of their financial freedom, independence. You want opulence? You have to be excellent in mind. So take something you learned from this video and utilize it. Within 6 months, you'll see a difference. And then things are going to open for you because you said yes to change. And if you like what you're hearing, I'd like for you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And then we're going to see you in the next video as we bring more information towards change and financial independence. This is the science of her. Thank you.